few weeks ago, when the Indy cars were waiting for the weepers to dry in the Bluegrass State, Sarah Fisher and I visited with another type of racer when we met up with a horse jockey. This is Up to Speed. All right, well now Sarah and I have stopped by the Dreamfields Thoroughbred Farm, where actually owner, jockey, trainer, breeder, I don't know. He wears all the hats around here. Steve Cauthen, you actually started and run this facility now. This is gorgeous. Can you explain to us kind of what happens here?
Yeah, well this farm is the breeding farm where I have my mares, and we breed and raise our young horses, obviously weanlings and yearlings, and then get them preparing for sales. And then at the end of the road is the training center. So.
Well, this is a pretty cool spot for Sarah and I, considering Sarah's a team owner, kind of like you're a business owner here, but just like she's a racer, you're a racer too, right? You were the last jockey to win the Triple Crown. That's a pretty amazing accomplishment back in 1978, and obviously now you're still really active with the sport.
I am, as you say, I won the Triple Crown in '78, and then shortly after went to Europe and rode over there for 14 years, and then came back here, settled down at my farm, and that basically for the last 16 years I've been breeding and raising and racing and doing some partnerships, a little bit of everything in the horse business.
Sarah, it really does seem like there's a lot of similarities between you guys and your careers and kind of what it takes to be successful in a sport like racing, however you get that done.
It is, and like racing, I started when I was 5 years old, so I don't know when do you start in this sport?
Well, really, my dad was a blacksmith, so I was always around the farm and horses, and so my dad had me out when I was 5 or 6. I was out cleaning stalls and doing, he made us work. Obviously, at that stage, I was more interested in basketball, baseball, football, but by the time I was 12, I realized those things weren't going to work out for me because I was kind of small, and started thinking more about potentially being a jockey, and it went from there. But as you say, as with anything, the younger you start, you just pick it up a lot easier when you're younger, and by the time I was 12, I knew what I wanted to do, and pursued it, and obviously got lucky and got with the right people and got on the right horses. And
kind of seems like once racing's in your blood, it's sort of there to stay, huh?
I think so. I just have to ask, because at the Indianapolis 500 they give you the wreath. So how do you preserve yours?
Well, actually, if it was up to me, I would probably have nothing left. But some friends of mine, when I won the Derby, they got a bunch of the roses and they had them. They did a nice little frame thing. So I've still got a few of the roses that I got when I won the Derby in 1978.
Well, other than wreath preservation, which is some great advice, because Sarah's going to need it.
Right.
She is. Is there any other advice you'd give her just about racing in general, since you're retired now?
Well, as you say, it's just something that's in your blood, the competitive nature. Actually, looked like I was going to get a chance to try to drive a race car. I got rained out the day that I was going to do that.
So, Sarah, do you think you'd get on a horse?
I've gotten on a horse before, but never that fast. I don't know if I could hang on without the saddle. So,
yeah, thanks for showing us around, Steve.
My pleasure. Great to have you guys.
I'm sure the next time Sarah hits the racetrack, Steve will be rooting for her to jockey her car to the finish line before the rest of the field. As always, keep it right here at IndyCar.com for more news and updates. I'm Lauren Bolander, and now you are up to speed.